to professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember I said earlier, I was trolling on Twitter a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody was like, yeah, I just asked my uncle or something like, does this look like the same sun that you were used to as a kid? And they had a picture of it. It was like a bright white ball, And so I was like, we're vibrating higher. That means the sun portal is now open. So the sun changed, just like anything else. If you're vibing different, you're vibing high, you're vibing a different way, the sun's going to change. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that little gnat. He's creeping around.
That's crazy, man, because that sun, that's ain't no joke. Like, if you turn the AC off.
Oh, it's like, piercing.
It's
immediate.
Right.
It wants you.
Right.
It's like we're coming
like, soon you turn the air off, or hop outside, that heat on your ass. As soon as that air gone, boy, that's it.
Starts putting pressure on you.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, I just turned the AC off.
I just
turned it off.
Got out the car.
For real. And I feel the heat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't had a damn air on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feel like.
Well, yeah. It's like without the air, it's immediately pressure. Right. And you're just like, so the air is just basically blocking the pressure. It's not really giving me anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the second you turn it off, you're like, fuck, it got hot in here real quick.
Hot, quick. Like, damn. What happened? A little bit of it.
Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox along with
BDot, baby.
Episode 82. Let's get it rocking. Let's put some energy in. I felt like for some reason, let's get it, bro. I felt like for some reason last episode I didn't feel like I had a lot of energy for some reason. Just rewatching it a little bit and seeing some of it, that I just felt like didn't have a lot of, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't radiating.
You know what probably threw us?
So yeah,
you know what probably threw it off? The beginning.
Yeah. If y'all watched the last one, we forgot to hit record for the first 20 minutes. Fucked it. Yeah, so I think that threw us off a little bit. Yeah, definitely threw us off.
Yeah, threw the vibe.
We had a lot of good stuff to talk about. We revamped. We went back and recaptured a lot of what we said. We did. Right. I want to say we probably captured about 80% of what we said. Right. So we did good. But you're right. See, in a situation like that, right, it almost felt like we were in a script at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to go back and kind of hit some points where we threw. Right. And they didn't hit the same, obviously. I mean, they always hit the best the first time you do them.
Right. I mean, it's still real, but you know what I'm saying? It's
But I think,
like when it come out the first
time. If you saw
time.
episode 1 or episode 81, they'll see the difference. You see what I'm saying? You might notice a difference of like why we like to roll just off the cuff, because then it just feels so natural.
Right.
And I think in that point, like I said, we had to box ourselves in a little bit, try to remember what we were doing and stay focused on that and try to bring it back. And it threw off our vibe and you could see it. You know what I mean? I just felt it. And then it was nothing bad. Yeah. It's just something I felt, and I thought I'd express it with the people. Like, if you watch that episode, you know what I mean? You'll notice the difference of how we are now, you know what I mean? Right. Compared to a little bit of that episode. That's all I'm saying. The energy was there. We just weren't radiating. Right. You know what I mean? We tried, though.
I remember my face. I was like, oh.
Yeah, right at the beginning, you're like.
I was like, damn.
You're like, damn.
I know, man, because, when you got up, when you realized it, the way you motioned it, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I did like some shit like.
I was like, what happened?
I did like some shit like that. You didn't catch that on camera because the camera wasn't fucking on.
Right.
But yeah, all of a sudden I went like.
He was like, oh.
And I was looking, because I was looking around like, am I dreaming right now? Like, is this really happening right now? Like, I'm looking and there's nothing going on the screen. I'm like, we're just talking to each other right now.
Basically.
So yeah, 81 was a wild episode, but we brought it back. We did our thing.
Right.
we made it work. We
Still
talked about
pushed through it.
we talked about a lot of good topics, and we wrote off another stuff. So it's what happens, Welcome to the podcast game.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And that's why we like it this way, because you do never know what's going to fucking happen. I mean, sometimes, we come in here and we got topics we want to talk about, hot issues that we want to speak about, and we might get into it, and then we realize we fucking didn't hit the record button. You know what I mean? Like, that's the wild shit that happens sometimes, or whatever. Or the machines break, or the fucking table falls. I mean, how many fucking things have we been through?
Or somebody walking in.
Somebody walks in, right? Anything. You never know what's going to happen here,
Yeah, you're right about that.
That's the cool part.
Okay.
Unscripted.
Yeah. So last week, right? Remember you say we had a little
time
timeline
shifts.
change, right?
Did you have some other shit go on?
Everything shifted, right?
Yeah.
So last week when I left here, I'm going down the steps.
Oh shit.
And I do it all the time.
Right, normal.
I know the steps.
10 steps.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else does this, but you count the steps.
Usually, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So you know.
Right.
So that's what I do. Every time I go down that 1, 2, 3, boom, boom.
Been up and down these stairs plenty of times, right?
Plenty of time. So last night, I don't know. Last
episode.
week,
Yeah.
I'm going down the steps, and I swear I missed like 3, 4 steps.
They shifted out from under you. That's what happened.
I don't know how did it.
And just boop, boop, boop. And that's why I asked you, I go, did you lay there for a second?
Yeah, I definitely did. You know what I'm saying? I was looking around like, damn, am I dreaming?
You got to lay there for a second and just contemplate it like, did that just happen to me?
I was like, oh, man, what? Why am I on the ground? Get your ass up.
Yeah. Slipping down some stairs is humbling.
And I felt the pain in my ankle.
Oh, so maybe your ankle shifted a little bit.
I fell on an ankle before.
Oh, maybe it gave out on you. You didn't realize it. It's kind of did a little, because I got a weird ankle too from the military. Back in the day, I sprained it I didn't sprain it doing the military shit. I actually sprained it playing basketball.
Dang.
But I ended up trying to, run on it later and stuff, and just made it worse. And then I had to rehabilitate it or whatever. So this ankle, my right ankle, has just been a little off ever since. You know what I mean? It's never going to be the same when you really fuck it up a little bit.
Right.
You break it, but you fuck it up good. You know what I mean? You got to take a couple weeks to recover. It's never going to totally be the same, So, so I have a few issues with it here and there, but for the most part, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like it's not that thing where it's like, if it gets cold outside all of a sudden my ankle hurts or something. You know what I mean? It's nothing like that, but it's like every now and again, if I exert too much, if I'm out doing too much and walk in, out doing something, my ankle will give me a little pain, a little tenderness, and I'll go, okay, you're still there. You're still there. I know what's happening here.
That's crazy.
But nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy with it.
And the first time I fell on my damn ankle, I play a lot and shit, you know what I mean? So I be acting like I fell on the steps. Motherfucker be like, man, whatever.
Right.
So that time I really fell on the steps.
Right.
Motherfucker was like, yeah, you playing.
I don't believe you now, right?
Right. I'm like, yo, I'm serious. I fell on the steps, man.
Yeah.
My ankle is hurt right now.
Yeah, it happens. I'm telling you, even to this day, like I have stairs in my house, you know what I mean? And sometimes I'm hitting those, and you miss that last one real quick, you're like, oh shit, that could have got disastrous. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Could have got disastrous.
Okay, so now we on steps.
Mm-hmm.
You ever step like you ever stepped on the last step and gave it an extra step and it felt weird?
Yeah, when you get to like that when you're right at the end and you think there's another one and you do something weird. Is that what it is?
No, the top step.
Oh, the top step.
Like you're going up.
Okay, you're going up.
And you just step
extra
on the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like another step was there, some shit.
Yeah, and you just you're like,
yeah, like what the hell was
I
that?
just missed that? Like what happened?
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I was the only one that said
now go the opposite. Now when you're going down, sometimes you hit the bottom when you're there. You're off that last step. But for some reason you think there's one more. You always do that fumble.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I thought there was another step, man.
That's crazy. Yeah. So that happened both ways. So it happened
both ways.
Up. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn, I ain't thinking about it till now.
Right. There's something that can happen both ways.
Right.
What does that tell you though? What if stairs are portals? You know what I'm saying? Like when you get to the top, you fucking trying to, you know what I mean? That wiggle could be you trying to get through a portal or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. It just feel weird.
Just throwing things out there, folks. See how you feel.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
It's just that extra step, man. It should feel crazy. It should feel weird.
Yeah, definitely. That's happened. I've seen that. I'm sure everybody can agree with that. They've probably done that at least once in their lives. Come on.
Yeah, you had
We've all learned how to walk in our lives at some point, you know?
You just take that extra step. Like, shit feel crazy, man.
Yeah, so energies are shifting.
Man.
Sun's different. Oh,
yeah.
Hit that rhyme.
So, yeah. So then that wasn't all that happened.
Okay, what else you got?
So boom, I'm on the ground. Like, while I'm on the ground,
okay.
I need to get the hell up.
Still on the ground.
Still on the ground. So I'm just feeling the pain in my ankle. I'm like, damn, yo, I'm just fighting through this shit. So I got up, right? I walked in my car. And I'm like, damn, yo, this leg I got to drive on.
Right. That's your right foot. You got to put some pressure on it with the gas pedal and stuff to brake.
Right. So I was like, fuck it. Let me see. Mm-hmm. It worked. I did it.
Everything was fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you had a little tenderness, I'm sure, but like nothing, like you didn't feel like you were ever in any danger.
Right.
You're like, my ankle's not falling off.
Right.
it's just injured.
Yeah, I can still drive.
Right.
That's crazy. You know, I think that I'm strong. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people wouldn't be able to do that shit. A lot of people wouldn't be able to get back
They would have
up.
been, right. At that point, they would have been like,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
got a problem here.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to the doctors and all that other shit.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I mean, sprained ankles are easy sometimes, man, because like you're saying, with steps and things, when you jump off a step, sometimes if you step wrong and you step sideways on your foot and then you just lean it, put all your weight on that, that's how it's so easy for you to just
get done after that.
Well, here's the thing that
you got to be careful.
Here's what I've said before, right?
What's that?
Okay, look at most animals. They all have 4 feet.
Right.
And they're all, most of them. Even gorillas walk on their knuckles. You know, they have some help. They have some different shit. Monkeys walk on their knuckles. Their knuckles. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, look at the world, right? And then you look at us, and we're like, it's just 2 poles. There's 2 poles just holding our ass up. How does that work? Where's our balance? Where's our, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just 2 nubs like this, just holding you up. Isn't that like amazing?
Yeah.
When you think about it?
Yeah.
You're like, because you don't fall over easy. You know what I mean? You can lean.
Catch yourself.
You can catch us or whatever. But you can lean and you're not going to just tip over.
Right.
Nobody just falls over.
Right.
You know, and usually, like, yeah, if you're pushed and you're not expecting it, but that's you just not reacting. That's why you fall. You're not able to react fast enough. Like a cat can react so fast, he ain't falling. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just different where it's like, it's amazing that we're even walking on these 2 fucking nubs in the first place. And we're doing it well. We can run, we can move, we're agile. On 2 nubs. That's really all it is. It's just 2 nubs.
Yeah. Do you know,
what I mean?
if you give it your pinky, you can be able to walk.
Right. So easy for you to not be able to walk.
Your pinky toe, yeah.
But look how amazing it is because we can, the way we can.
Right.
You know, it's different if we would have had all 4. Yeah. Then you'd be like, yeah, you got to have all 4. But it's like, we're just walking on 2 nubs. Right. And we have agility and balance and all this shit. Yeah. Like, we have to be a fucking robot of some sort, right?
It's amazing.
Something amazing is going on there. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's crazy. I've said that before where I'm like, nobody thinks about this. It's just a little thing, you know? It's like we just walk on these 2 nubs. And think about it. Doesn't matter your weight. Look how big you can get. And people are still walking. Right. Normal. Right. In the store, like nothing's going on. You see what I'm saying? And you're walking on 2 nubs. Like, that's amazing. When you think about it, it's got to be amazing. You know, there's not too many other animals that can do that. You know what I mean? There's not too many other bipedal type animals that are like us that have the same type of situation. You know, yeah, there's ducks and birds that walk on 2 legs, but their legs are totally different. Right. You know what I mean? They're totally different ideas.
Like it's made for water and shit.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? Just to grip things or whatever. You know, they can land and stuff like that. But yeah, exactly. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like, what other animal has legs like us that's just 2 bipedal that can walk like us? You know what I mean? There's not too many of them. And are as agile as us on the 2 nubs. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they can use their arms and things to swing and do extra shit. You know, other animals can use their stuff. But it's like, what animal could just flat out run you with the same type of legs? That's all I'm saying. Right. You know what I mean? They don't have these same type of legs. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. I'm just. What do you guys think?
Yes, that's crazy. Because I was just looking at something last night about apes and shit. Like this lady, she got into the cage or whatever, just freely. She got into the cage.
It was her choice.
You know, and
freedom of choice.
She tried to give her some hay.
Right.
And he was like, man, I don't want that.
Smack that shit out of her hand.
Nah, he ain't smack out of her hand. He just looked at it like, nah, I don't want that. So he digged his hand in her pocket.
Oh, he knew she had some shit?
Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? She was like stiff, but she was like, you know what I mean? She was real still. You know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't moving.
Aggressive.
Right. And I was like, man, what is going on here? But he had his hand like in her pocket, and then he pulled something out, and then he ate it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn.
Get your hand in my pocket.
I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
He knew what was up.
Yeah.
It was like the good shit in your pocket.
Right. You know, she tried to give him some hay. He said, man, I don't want this.
Right.
I can see it in his face and shit, but yeah.
It's like, what gorilla eats hay, though? They don't have hay.
Well, she had something, yeah.
Right. She was trying to give him some bullshit. He knew it was bullshit, so he wasn't fucking with it.
Yeah, she had him like in a little cage. Like, it was a big cage. And it wasn't just one of them.
Right. There was a couple of them in there. So it's like a habitat, probably. It's probably like a little habitat.
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you. Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, damn. So they know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
animals
eventually we're going to be able to communicate again with all the animals. You know what I mean? It's already, like I said, like a couple episodes back, we said that. It's already starting.
Right.
People are already starting to communicate better with their animals in general. You know, just in general, if you notice, you see more people online with animals, and they're doing things, and they're actually doing recreational things with their animals, and putting them on surfboards and putting them on skateboards and riding bikes with them and putting them in backpacks and taking them places, and they're going on adventures with their animals. You know what I mean? And then the animal's into it. You know what I mean? It's almost like a lot of times they know what to do. They have their own little pack on, and they're running and doing their shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's weird. It's like they're already starting to communicate with their animals again, and eventually we're going to start realizing we can just communicate with animals in general.
Shit, they communicate with us.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I mean, you see those.
Some people don't see the signs.
Correct.
But they can't feel it like that.
Right.
But it does happen. Shit does happen.
Well, those videos you'll catch online sometimes where like a raccoon or something will knock on a door or something and then run over, and then their baby is like stuck in a hole or something. They can't get them out, and they bring the human over, and then the human can get them out. You know, or a deer that falls in the water, and then their mother comes over and knocks on the door or some shit, and then it's like, my little baby fell in this dredge or something, and then people can pull them out or whatever.
Yeah,
so it's like
crazy.
They're communicating.
Yeah, it's crazy that the animals knows you too,
right?
For helping them and shit like that.
Yeah. And then they say sometimes they'll come back.
Yeah,
and they'll come back and say what's up.
They know
and
you
shit.
saved them. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy because along with the ape video, I seen another video. It was like a baby monkey, like in the middle of the ocean and shit. So he trying to swim for trying to swim for his life or whatever. But it was some boaters there. They got him. You know what I'm saying? They got him over there, and then they handed him a stick. And the monkey was so smart, like he used the stick to hold itself up. You know what I'm saying? As the boat was moving. So he could just
get out the water more. Yeah,
right. So he got to a tree or whatever, and then he just hopped off,
rode out.
Yeah,
turned around, thanked them, and rode out.
Yeah. That's crazy. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of that happening in the world, and that's why I say you add all that up, and that can't be a coincidence. Right. You know what I mean? It can't just be extraordinary moments. It's because we're slowly reconnecting and communicating with these animals again. You know, just in general, we're not going to have to be worried about savage animals out there. They're just not. You know what I mean? We're going to be able to do the things we need to do, and we'll be able to communicate with what we need to communicate with. You know, I mean, that's just how I see it going. You know, not saying
that's going to happen.
It's going to be like instant, but it's like, as we go, you can see it already happening. That's all I'm saying. So if you can see it now, what do we think 20 years from now is going to be like? Right. That's all.
Shit. And I already see people now with, with like exotic pets, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
a lot of those, yeah.
They,
all over the place with those.
Them type of birds and shit, a whole bunch of colors on them and shit. I was like, damn type bird is that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but they got them.
Yeah, because I always like
Like
when
you said, they train.
when I looked at exotic animals, like if I like something you could have, there's certain states. Have you ever heard of an ocelot?
Ocelot, no.
Ocelot.
No.
It's a cat, and it's a little bit larger than your normal cat, like your normal size cat. It's a little bit bigger than that, and they're a little bit more savage. But
They sound like it.
But they're you can domesticate, like they are domesticated. You can domesticate them, and they're supposed to be pretty cool pets. They're just more active than a normal cat because they're a little bit bigger and a little bit more, closer to the crazy world out there, because they're not as what's it called? They're not as domesticated yet. You know what I mean? But they're close. You're getting close right there, buddy.
Yeah, I got it.
It's like back that up. Your
I
mic's
got it.
about to fucking nosedive.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I just want it close to me, so
Yeah.
I gotta
I got you.
sit up. I
was
want
just
chill
making sure.
today.
I got you. Just making sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It
It's
was
one of them days,
The
man.
thing was like on the edge, and I was like, look at this thing.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, but no, I thought it would be a cool pet to have because you like in certain states. I'm not even sure if Maryland's one of them, but it's like most states you can kind of get them. They're just a little more of a savage pet. And I'm like, it wouldn't work in my house where I'm at now. But if I had a bigger place and I could have some more outside, and stuff like that, that would be a cool pet to get.
Like,
Because
where'd
I'm
you
a
get it
cat
from?
person.
Where'd you get it from? Like a zoo or like a?
No, you just buy them.
Like pass 'em out?
People, you find them. Like people that breed them,
okay,
but there's like
okay.
specific programs for it. So you want to make, or whatever. But then I don't even think they were very expensive either. You know what I mean? Might be
Gotcha.
like $1,500 maybe at the most. If that. It'll depend on what style you're looking for. There's a couple different breeds, and it's just like anything else. The more rare they breed it, and it's like I just want a cool one. I don't give a shit, But yeah, that would be a cool pet. I think. I just thought just because I'm a cat person, so I'd be like, yeah, man, I think I could get along with a cat like that. Me and that cat would get it. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's crazy. It's cool for a dog to do tricks and shit, but it's more exciting to see a cat
Right.
do a trick. You know what I mean?
'Cause they don't give a fuck, right?
You know what I'm saying? And then you wouldn't think that he would do this shit. Like that shit crazy, man. Like
They have their own personalities too.
Right,
Yeah.
right. They be giving fives and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
They,
you can
they
teach
hop
them a
up
lot
on
of
you
stuff.
from off type of shit. Like, damn.
Yeah. Cats you can teach them just like a dog. The thing is you have to do it when they're kittens. If
Yep.
you wait till they're adults, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like
They're
what?
like training me now.
do what?
20 years later. You're like,
Yeah.
right. Like just give me that food.
Not now. I'm telling you, right.
So yeah, it's just. But I always felt like I was a cat person of some sort. I've had a cat when I was a kid, and I got a cat now, Cyrus now, and stuff like that. So it's like, and I learned a lot more by having Cyrus as a house cat because I never had a house cat before. This is the first time I had a house cat. So like living with him, I had to learn more. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I see him doing more shit and everything's going on or whatever, and I'm like, why is he doing that? What the fuck is this? Whatever. And just learning their behaviors. So I started watching shit and read a couple books and shit like that. And it was like, I got to learn about this dude. I'm like, this dude lives in my house and I don't even know shit about him. You know what I mean? So I kind of had to study about him and stuff like that. I think I've mentioned that a couple times. In the show.
It's all good, It's all good having a little flashback.
For the new viewers.
You know what I'm saying? We was on it anyway.
Right.
So,
Yeah, just got to add to it and just throw it
that's
back.
crazy.
And then go back in the episodes and find it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cat lover. Or
You said you like dogs though, right?
I wasn't a cat lover until I met my
Lately.
lady. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I just had dogs in my life.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
right.
saying? I never had no cat.
First
You know,
time.
you know what I'm saying? But now we got two of them.
Right.
One of them just, the baby, she's just eating every damn thing. She out of control. She
The newest
fat.
one?
Yeah, she fat.
Stop feeding her.
Yeah. That's crazy you said this, see? You see? Remember you told me about the
Eating too much.
the dispenser?
Yes.
Got it.
Got one?
Yep.
There it is.
Got it.
Because
So-
then see now you let it feed it at the times it does,
Right.
And then everybody else doesn't keep feeding it because everybody's probably thinking it didn't eat, and everybody's confused. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this, okay, so
That's how it happens.
remember I
sometimes.
said earlier, this cat fat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this cat would eat the other cat food
Of course.
and then eat her food.
No fucking discipline.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we got that. So now we thinking she might still do the same thing.
It's possible. Oh, you got one for each of them?
No, it's two in one.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the other cat
He got two sides.
better get over there and eat.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you better fight for that food and stop being scared of this kitten.
Yo, it's like every time he go eat, she be like, "Oh, all right, cool. I'm gonna go mess with him because I know he gonna leave."
Yeah.
And that's what he does.
But that's what that's the other part with cats too, though. You're gonna have to separate them then when they eat. If the one is too aggressive, then yeah, it's gonna keep eating the other cat's food.
Yeah, but the crazy thing, she's not aggressive though.
No.
She just go over there and start eating the food.
But that's what I'm saying. If that cat's gonna walk away though,
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That means it's too aggressive for that cat.
Gotcha.
So you have to separate it so that cat can eat and be on its own, and then this one can eat.
Yeah, but how would you do that? And
You got to feed the little one first, so it won't be so hungry. Feed it first, so it won't be so hungry, and then go put the bowl somewhere else so the other cat can just eat real quick by themselves. Try that one time and see if the other cat will eat.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
Until they learn.
the cat.
Once that happens, they'll learn to stay away from each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right now, that little kitten thinks it can do anything because no one's really giving it any limits. Per se.
Definitely.
So,
But we just got the other day, so see how that thing work.
yeah. So you just got to treat it different, and depending on how you want it to work. Because train it as a kitten, because then it'll know the other cat ain't gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's gonna do whatever it wants to do because it's old already. It's set in its ways.
Yeah, he cool, man. He cool cat, man. Cool cat. And the baby, you know what I'm saying, when she brought him home, she, she was just a little busybody, just running around all the place.
Checking it all out.
Now her ass just lay on her side, big fat ass.
I guess she got you too fat. She can't do nothing now.
She just sit there now, big fat ass. She weigh more than the other cat.
Oh shit, big.
You know what I'm saying?
So what? One boy, one girl.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Both of them fixed or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's wild, man. Now I see her movements. It's like, I'm all right. I don't feel like playing no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about her no more. You know, she used to, she just run around, just run on the blinds, put the blinds down, shit
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. After like the first few months, they'll settle in.
Yeah.
She'll settle in, and then, you know what I mean? Yeah, she'll still be a playful kitten for a while, but she'll settle in. She's just new to the spot, trying to figure it out and
She cool,
exploring everything and learning. Because that's what they do too when they're jumping around and doing it. They're learning, and they're learning like, oh, I can get up there, but I need this much energy. They start learning those distances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. They're just testing everything. So yeah, and that's why they'll start getting bigger. They'll start jumping more and more and doing more shit.
Yeah, her little ass on the refrigerator. I'm like, the fuck?
Yep. Testing
let me
distances.
see.
She's learning distances.
Jump on the cabinet and then jump from the deep freezer to the top of the freezer.
Yep.
Damn.
Testing. That's how they test their environment so that they know, like, if they ever have to skedaddle, they know how to just fucking hit it out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're like,
They be smooth. You be like, wow.
They'll
what
just
the
go hit
fuck?
some shit and dip out.
Right.
You know what I mean? If they have to, that's because they're scaredy cats, man. As much as they try to be like they're badasses, some of them are. Some of them have some badass, but most of them just scared. Yeah. Second they hear some bullshit, they're out. They're gonna go find a spot to hide. Yeah, they're gonna live.
I like when they get scared.
Yeah.
And they jump. Yeah, motherfucker jump. Woo, like, yeah.
They jump
be on
just
it.
like in the cartoon. Remember Tom and Jerry? They
Yeah.
jump just like Tom used to jump.
That's
Tom used to
crazy.
like do weird, crazy cat moves. Cats fucking do that shit, man. It's like he really did. That was some real shit.
Yeah.
he was really mimicking cats.
Shit. Motherfucker got mice in there, so that's some real shit.
Yep.
So time to judge. Motherfuckers living with the cats and mice. Like, no.
Right. Uh-oh. Got him.
Can't be ashamed, man. You know, shit. The crazy part is, man,
That's that good stuff.
can you imagine having company and not just one mice come out, but two mice come out?
What?
And your company said
Your cat didn't get them?
I didn't have a cat.
Oh, you didn't have a
I
cat.
was like, oh shit, you out here from the company? What are you doing? Two of y'all here,
Right?
you know what I'm saying? Yo,
Showing
motherfucker,
off.
like
They're over there showing off. Right, showing out for company,
who's
man.
this?
Showing out for company.
I said, come on, man.
Oh, that actually happened to you?
Yeah, that actually happened. I was.
And you
that
didn't
was
have a cat.
crazy. Nah. Told you I wasn't a cat lover back then. You know what I mean? But
I got you.
yeah, I was like, damn, not one, but two of them motherfuckers came out. You know what I mean?
That's bold as fuck. Two of them popped
One
up.
would have been fine. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I wouldn't be that embarrassed. Like shit. Hey, everybody got mice.
Every doubt again.
Yeah. But two of them,
Just
I'm
gotta
like,
take, that's what they say with like mice like that. They're only there because there's a food source of some sort that they found. So they'll stay where the food is. You know what I mean? So if they can't find any food where they're at, they're gonna go find it somewhere. So like one time in my laundry room downstairs, I had mice, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why would they be in here? Like this is the laundry room." You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what the fuck is in here? So I looked in the. We had a pantry down there, but I thought it was all cans and stuff for the most part. You know what I mean? But no, at the bottom there was a couple of packages of noodles or some shit, and they had eaten the corner out of one of them and was just getting in there. So I was like, they found food, so of course they're gonna stick around, you know. So I put a couple traps, took all that out of there, couple traps, and they were gone. Took care of them. So yeah, they found the food and they said, hey, this is where the food's at. So yeah, so think about it that way. You know, they're only gonna stay where the food is at. So as long as everything is cleaned up and straight, you should be fine.
basically clean your shit.
Yeah, I mean, just not leaving any food out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And any crazy food out like that. Like there's nothing for them to find. You know?
And the crazy part is some people out here like that. Just slobs. I mean, how hard is it to go to the trash can, throw your shit away?
I mean, you got to walk in the kitchen to get the food.
Or
Just
or
take
put it in the
take your
refrigerator.
plate back. Rinse it off. Throw it in the trash. Whatever you got to do. It's easy, right? Sounds easy. Some people, I don't know, man. Some people are just weirdos.
Damn.
Crazy.
Sometimes I wonder what do people be thinking. Like,
Well, if we're gonna take it there, if it's a mentality situation, right? That's a vibe, right? So that's a low vibe. You're vibing low. You're not, you know what I'm saying? So like, if you're vibing low, you're just not. You're not. You know what I mean? You're not even thinking right. You're just everything's. Nothing makes sense to you. It's just all bad vibes. You know what I mean? So you're a low viber at that point, truthfully. And so what comes around low vibes? Dirt and filth. You know what I mean? You just start attracting it. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So it's like, so that's why they say, like, if you clean up your room or clean up your house, it'll clean up your mind. You heard of that before? It's that same thing. So if they're not cleaning this shit up here, they're going to attract the filth around them because they're just living in a low vibe.
bomb droppers.
That's how I see it.
Nah, that, I
I
mean,
mean, that comes back to frequencies and everything.
makes
You know?
sense, yeah.
Yeah. That's how I'm seeing it.
I don't know, man. I just be wondering, like, what be going through people's head when they do these dumb crimes. Like
Same thing. Just vibing low,
what?
you know, looking for action and just getting in trouble. You know, just attracting the bullshit. You know, yeah. I'm like seeing that as that's everything now.
Oh, man, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even want that on me or around me.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, most of us now can't even vibe that low anymore.
Nah.
Like it's just not even in our fucking vibe anymore. Like we're just like, what? Like I don't even. That's too far down to go.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to go there.
I ain't doing no crazy shit like that.
You know what I mean? So yeah. To just do it to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's one thing if you have to, you know, do what you got to do if something happens. You know what I mean? Defend yourself or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's one thing. It's another thing to go looking or attracting that kind of shit. You know, of just constant shit. You know, that's the difference. It's like if you're vibing high and something might happen to you, because things happen to people, you got to defend yourself and do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're just vibing low and then you're always wondering why everything's fucking happening to you, why you got a flat tire, why your job's all fucking pissed off at you about being late, and why you and your girl can't get along right now, and you know what I mean? You're like, if all this shit, something's not right. You know what I mean? Like something's not. Why's your vibe off? Like that should tell you right there. My vibe's not right for some reason. Because that's what it is, right? Think about it. When you're vibing, every moment is like a moment of peace. Even like right now, there's no danger in this room. You know what I mean? We're not trying to be nasty with each other or do anything bad to each other. Right. We trust each other and understand each other like that. So we can just sit here and have a good fucking time and talk shit and smoke, smoke and chill and whatever. So you know what I mean? That's a high vibe. We're in church per se. Right. You know what I mean? Welcome to Awkward Intelligence.
Vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Vibing high.
Right. So it's like
Right.
So it's like if we're vibing high, like and we're attracting that. Our vibe is now attracting high vibes, and high, things and stuff like that. So I think that, you know what I mean? So if that's how it's working, it's like, how do you not want to do that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of all this other bullshit. And so everybody want to say, well, maybe we got to wait. Why can't everybody wake up? Why can't we all just figure it out? Some people are here to show you what you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like some of these people aren't waking up because they're not meant to, because they're supposed to show you what you don't want to be doing. The shit you don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather just be vibing high. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of where it's going to. It's like if the world is trying to show you, if you keep fucking around, you're going to find out.
Bomb droppers.
So, you know what I mean? Like that's where it's at, There go the fireworks. Fireworks are going on.
So that's why all them people
was
crowding around.
Doing all kinds of shit.
Why the fuck? I said tomorrow is it's 4th of July.
They do it up here tonight.
Independence Day.
They do it up tonight.
Oh, okay.
Because most people got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? So they do them the night before because I don't got to work tomorrow. Yeah. The 4th. So yeah, they setting them off right now.
I wish it was on a Friday.
I know, right? Fucking Thursday.
Thursday.
It's best. It's almost like best if you want a holiday in the middle of the week, you want it to be Wednesday. You know what I mean? Because then you go 2 days, I'm off, 2 days,
right.
I'm off for 2 days. Right. And it feels like you're off instead of, you know what I mean? Like I said, a Friday or a Monday. You know what I mean? Those work too, obviously, when they extend the weekend. But yeah, the other one is like Thursday's a weird fucking day, and so's Tuesday. Tuesday and Thursday are weird fucking days. Yeah. It's like, just give me the Wednesday, the Friday, or the Monday. Fuck a Tuesday and a Thursday. You know what I mean? Like, let's take those out the equation and just let them rock that way. We'd get them faster. They'd move around a little bit. Come on, let's do it.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Stop working them on Tuesdays and fucking Thursdays and shit.
Yeah. I'm like, what is
Let's change the calendar, folks. We have the power. Who says we have to run on that? Come on. You know what I mean? Who made this up?
Shit, they say tomorrow's supposed to rain or something like that. A chance of rain.
On the 4th?
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually don't pay attention to that.
I don't either, but...
And the reason I don't...
I heard it.
Yeah, the reason I don't... Like I said, if you hear it, you hear it. Or if you come across it, you know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes I check, but it just depends on what's going on. But what I heard was, if you... You know how we've talked about meteorologists, like, what are they, like 20% right? Right? But we keep fucking believing them. So the idea is that if you don't hear what the weather's going to be, then we don't manifest what the weather's going to be. But if they keep telling us what the weather's going to be, we'll keep manifesting that weather. So you know what I mean? So that's what I heard. So I was kind of like, if I don't, you know what I mean? I'll just see what tomorrow brings.
Right. And that's crazy if it do rain, because it ain't rain all week. Now all of a sudden you want rain on.
Well, it did shower. It was a quick shower like a couple nights ago, It just came through in the night. It was like midnight to like 1 a.m. It just kind of quick showered overnight real quick.
Okay.
So it did a little of that.
Yeah, a little late night.
But yeah, it wasn't like a full on rainstorm. It was just like kind of breezed through, left some rain, and rolled out. You know what I mean? Like nothing crazy. Because I remember in the morning, it almost felt like nothing happened, but you still felt a little bit of that humidity early morning. You know what I mean? As it was just burning that last bit of it off. You know. But that's it. Yeah. So yeah, it hasn't been raining here a lot, and that's why I said my grass. I haven't had to cut my grass the last week and a half or whatever or it's been like almost 3 weeks now, total, because it all turned brown. So like the grass ain't even growing. You know what I mean? Like it's not even growing right now.
Oh shit!
It's so fucking hot. It turned brown.
Oh shit! Burning the grass.
Yeah, it's just tearing it up.
Damn.
So I don't know.
That sun is terrible.
That sun's
boy.
bright.
Hey, and I said beam on my leg.
Bright
boy.
light. Bright light.
That thing tear a hole in you. I imagine what shit do with a magnified glass under that shit.
Ooh, could light your blunt.
Probably.
Yeah.
For real. Probably.
Because if you could burn an ant on the ground, you could light your blunt.
That's crazy. I think every male done done that.
Right. Or tried to at least.
Yeah.
We've definitely tried it. So that brings it back.
I burned a leaf.
Yeah, right?
I burned a leaf.
When we were young, when we were little kids, right, probably anywhere between probably 6 and 10, we used to did you ever go get a spray bottle and try to put as many fucking chemicals in it as you could fucking find, and sometimes piss in it and do other weird shit, and then just go around spraying bugs and different shit trying to see if you could kill them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were experimenting, bro. I mean, Drano,
That's crazy.
Windex,
All type
a little
of
splash of
chemical.
everything. You know what I mean? And just fill the whole fucking spray bottle up. It's like I said, sometimes we pissed in it. You know what I mean? Like, we did all kinds of extra shit. And we were like, this has got to be so fucking toxic that if I fucking spray it on an ant, it's got to instantly die.
It's gonna die.
And we would spray it on them, and you'd see them run in, and sometimes they would die, sometimes they wouldn't. You know, sometimes we just run off, all confused and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was
what
like,
is the type of chemical
ants,
is this, man?
bugs, roly-polies, anything we could find, worms, we'd spray anything with it. You know what I mean? But we wasn't out there spraying each other. You know what I mean? We wasn't being evil with each other. We were just, even though we were killing insects and shit, you know?
Yeah, little bugs. Shit, everybody kill a little instant.
But right.
And don't even know that they killing this shit.
And we were just experimenting. We were little kids, man. We didn't know no better.
Ants.
You know what I mean?
Every
Like,
day.
nobody's doing that shit no more.
Right.
They're fucking eating Tide Pods, man. What kind of dumb shit is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to eat it instead of I want to go experiment and put this on something. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the generation, man. Like, you talking about the weather. And,
Yeah.
And with this type of heat going on out here, you outside with a
Hoodies.
hoodie on,
They all got hoodies on.
ski mask,
and they ain't sweating either.
sweatpants, boots,
Yeah.
army book bag on. I'm like, dude, you got all this shit on out here. You fucking around with this, son?
Yeah.
You crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My daughter's the same way. She pretty much wears a hoodie no matter where she goes. All the time. In the heat. Doesn't matter. When we went to the beach a couple years ago, she had a hoodie on at the beach. Shorts and a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and you see the youngins, they all do it. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if they got a memo or something. Like, look,
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's like, right, they just know to do it.
right.
You know, I don't know. ppeintox.com. We got hoodies. Check them out.
Yes,
Lots of shit
sir.
going on out there. You know
Oh,
what I'm
wow,
saying?
she look cool.
Tell your friends.
Yes, sir. Go grab
You saw you some fireworks out there?
Yeah. See?
Saw them hitting off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go grab you a shirt, man. Go
Yup,
get
shirts
that
and
merch.
hoodies. Healing products.
Appreciate for those who, who done
ppeintox.com.
grabbed already. Appreciate you.
You know what's up.
Keep spreading the love, Mm-hmm. Shit.
You know what's up. Oh, you know what?
What's
Let's play something, man.
Okay.
We haven't played nothing in a while.
I know.
I'm going to take it back. This is another one of my old songs. This is from Charisma, Finesse Game. I put this album out in 07. Okay, this is 07 Intox.
07.
So check, and so it was probably recorded anywhere between like 06, 07, somewhere around there. So it probably took me a year or two to put that album together, just because moving and doing different shit and just not as focused as I could be at the time.
Life got in the way.
Life got in the way.
You know.
Here we go. This one's called Reminisce from Charisma, Finesse Game. It came out back in 07.
Let's get it.
Oh, man.
Look at that guy here. So he's 10 years old. Let me check it out.
I just found a love letter from back in the day. Had to smile at the crazy ass shit you would say. But life moves on, so I had to roll. And instead of a girlfriend, I wanted a hoe. So freaky in bed, but ladylike in public. I wasn't in love, but I damn sure loved it. I hope you understood all the game I talked, cause that'll help you know the path I walk. But I've never ever meant to step on your emotions, kick around your heart and sprinkle love potions.
I don't live my life dwelling in the past, but I still remember the times we had, cause memories are what we make it, and our time together wasn't always naked. So I gotta think that there's more to this as I kick back and reminisce, as I kick back and reminisce, as I kick back and reminisce.
Every day's a party, so I kicks it tough. I like it when a bitch says she wants it rough. No time for games, just bust that thing. And don't worry about times, cause times will change. I works and I hustle every goddamn day, and I'm real with everything I do and say. So don't worry about me, cause I walks the path. One man's treasure is another man's trash. So deep in it when I creep and shit. Whispered in my ear that she's a freaky bitch. I got love for those cause they treat me good. Keep me nice and cozy when I'm in the hood.
I don't live my life dwelling in the past, but I still remember the times we had, cause memories are what we make it, and our time together wasn't always naked. So I gotta think that there's more to this as I kick back and reminisce, as I kick back and reminisce, as I kick back and reminisce.
Listen up, don't worry about nothing. And like they say, ain't no future in your front. While you're rolling your eyes, just look at me. Stop playing, you ain't really mad at me. Just make sure you do them things I asked about, cause I'ma break you off and then I'm passing out. And when I wake up, I'ma crease my fit. No doubt about this, she gon' start some shit. Always talking about the streets and my ways of a Mac. And when she bring her friends around, I don't know how to act, but that's drama. You so insecure, don't worry about mine, just worry about yours.
I don't live my life dwelling in the past, but I still remember the times we had, cause memories are what we make it, and our time together wasn't always naked. So I gotta think that there's more to this as I kick back and reminisce, as I kick back and reminisce, as I kick back and reminisce.
I done been around the world and back. Kicked it with some pimps running the track. Soaked up some game from the best in the West. Been interrogated but never confessed, and even walked the edge of life and death. But now I'm on a path of much success. Cleaned out my circle, got rid of the stress. 27 years young, man, I must be blessed. Intox in your mouth, spitting over that dangerous heat. Brought to you by Players Paradise Entertainment. Instant classic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Appreciate you, Dane. Dane produced that track.
I knew I heard that beat.
Shout out to Dane.
I heard that beat somewhere. That was nice. That's a nice vibe too.
Yeah, it had a cool vibe.
That shit had me vibing for real.
Yeah, that was 07 Intox, man.
Yeah, and I can hear your voice. I think we talked about that last episode.
Right.
Like voice change and shit.
Yeah, when it was like I sounded so small and young at one point, and now it's like not even that same person.
Yeah.
Totally evolved. Crazy. But it's crazy to have music that old for you to be able to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of people might have did stuff back in the day and they don't know where it is. They don't know. I don't have it no more. I still
Right,
have a lot of
man.
that shit. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
mad about that.
see what I'm saying? You
I'm
probably
mad
have
you
stuff,
even
right?
saying that shit. man. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
y'all shit was on that hard drive back in the
kinda-
day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a hard drive go down, and I think it had some of y'all's old shit back in it.
That and
You've lost some other stuff.
yeah, I did some shit. My man Steven Drakes or whatever.
Yeah.
He's a nice singer and shit, man. Did a song with him. Boom. I fucked around. That's when we had CD players.
Right.
I had a little boom box, you know what I'm saying? So I had the CD in there,
Right.
and the boom box fell.
And it broke the CD.
And the CD broke. So I'm like,
And that was the only
"Damn,
one
that's
you
the
had?
only one I had.
Oh man.
I tried to get back in contact with dude.
Yeah.
He sent me some songs, but it's not the one I'm looking for.
Oh, some different shit.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't know what this is. This not mine.
Gone forever.
This is cool though.
Yeah.
I like this one. Where's the one that me and you did?
He sent you his shit, but he ain't sent the one where you was
I'm
on
like, man.
it.
I had some.
Oh man.
I
And
had
then
a
you
CD.
never heard it? He ain't trying to make money on it?
Man.
Heard that
I
joint?
don't know, nah. But that was a nice little song too.
Yeah. We're never gonna hear it, folks.
Damn.
Never gonna hear it.
That was nice. For real. You know what I'm saying? Because he was singing and shit
Well,
in the background.
Once you remember how to go back in time, you can go back in time and get it.
Yeah, I gotta find that shit, man.
Once you gain that power back,
Gotta find that shit.
you'll be able to go back and experience it again and listen to the song. Go, oh, that's right. That's what that shit sounded like.
I ain't trying to say I'm the best,
Right.
but I know that shit probably, you know what I mean, got some airtime.
Right.
For real, you know what I'm saying? Just let alone that him singing on that shit, man, that shit was nice.
And if you was jamming it, you was probably letting but everybody else listen to it. So you know what I
Right.
mean. So
And
everybody was
people
jamming.
heard like, who's this? What's
Right.
this? Oh, this you? Like, yeah, man. I'm like,
Right.
yo.
Just had to get the right backing back
Yeah,
then.
man.
Together.
That shit was nice though. Bro.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, man. Who knows? Who knows which one of your songs is going to be a hit? You know, you just got to make them.
Yeah, you're right.
Got to make them.
You're right.
And you know what I mean? It'll just catch on when it's supposed to catch on. It'll reach the people it needs to reach. So, yeah. Just put your good energies in the world, man.
Yeah,
But back then you couldn't. Not that
Right.
easy. It wasn't as easy like today.
Right.
Otherwise it'd have been out, I'm sure.
Shit, man. Just like shit, that remind me of the time when my aunt threw away my baseball and basketball collection.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
sucks.
Like, yeah.
That would have
I
been
had,
worth some money, man.
Man, I had
That
like
would've been
hockey
worth some
players and shit in there.
Right.
Like, who watch hockey?
I got a
Ain't
few
nobody
left.
watch hockey no more.
I got a
like
few
that.
left.
I don't watch hockey like that. But I could watch hockey, but it got to be like the end. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
like the last seconds of it or
No.
or like the third quarter or
could
whatever the
be-
fuck they call it.
I don't know. What was like 9 or some shit?
What?
It was like 9 quarters, some shit like that.
No, I think it's only
I
3.
don't know.
I think it's only 3.
But yeah, I could watch like the last.
That last one.
Yeah, just like race cars, like
See?
NASCARs and
Speaking
shit.
about racing. Nice segue. I like it. Let's get-
You know, nah, that's cool. You know how we do.
No, I went to the drags this weekend.
For real?
Yeah, man. I got video. I went live on. I went live on Instagram.
Damn.
Go check out my Instagram. I went live. I showed drag racing over the weekend. On Saturday, I got there at like 4, stayed till like 9, watched the drags.
That's what's
It was
up,
just
man.
ripping up the track. It was mini bikes.
Damn.
It was Pro Street. It was Pro Mods. They had some different shit.
Would you go to?
Capital Raceway.
Capital
right here.
Raceway.
Right here in Crofton. Yep. Yeah, it was awesome, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's
got
some
back to my
cool
roots.
shit.
Got back to my roots. Remember
Right.
I told you I used to race with my dad and shit back in the
Yeah,
day? It was like it was the first time I had been back to a track like that in years. Like since I was probably in my teens or something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I haven't been to a drag track like that in forever.
That's
So that was
what's
cool.
up, man.
That was cool. I got to go. I met a couple people, you know what I mean? Chopped it up with some people in the stands and shit. You know, it wasn't crowded, but there was a few people out there just hanging out and doing shit. Just, everybody was friendly, man. It was cool. It was a
know,
friendly environment.
Yeah, little car lovers, man. They
Yeah.
gonna be out. They gonna
Yeah.
be out there
Yeah.
regardless, man. But yeah, I feel you. I've been to one like that before, and I was standing like right behind where they start the cars up and shit at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you could feel the fucking jet, the fucking fuel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hitting you and shit. Like,
Yeah, the
damn.
stands were close. The stands were like right there. Like we were like close as fuck to this thing.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I got a little rush from that shit.
Let me see. Here we go. Check this out. Just so you can hear it.
Yeah, see? You know what I'm saying? Get a rush from that shit. I don't know what it is.
See the engines? Just so you can hear it. It's out there. All right, we'll give y'all the sound so y'all can check it out. I'll throw the video up in the shit.
Sound like
Good to go, yeah.
that sound like it's ready to go, boy.
Yeah, they're lighting them up.
You gotta be focused too, like, you know what I mean? You gotta be ready for that green motherfucking light.
Yeah, they're lining them up right now. And so you could just feel it. Like, and it wasn't loud. It wasn't loud. It didn't feel like, it just felt like enough. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Damn.
Yeah, and then watch when they hit off. They're about to hit it right now. Here they go.
Damn. Get off of me. Get off of me. Open that thing up for them. Get off of me, boy.
Yeah.
I would love to do some shit like that, but
Yeah, I went and check it out, man. It was awesome.
Damn.
I'm gonna go back. It was only $20 to get in, and then I paid $15 for a jerk chicken sandwich and 2 sides.
that's crazy. I'm going back to my roots.
Yeah.
Saturday, I'm going to bingo.
There you see? That's what and you know what? Remember with these energy shifting and everything?
Yeah.
The reason I did it the reason I went, I got lucky that there was a event there, because there's not an event there every weekend. You know what I mean? Like it's just normal. But this was kind of a small event that was happening. And so I just happened to notice that it was happening.
Oh, you just popped up type
Yeah,
shit.
just kind of like, I don't even know where I seen it.
Wow.
But it kind of just popped up, and I was like, there's an event going on this weekend. And I was like, wow, that's this weekend. After the show, we did our show that week. You know what I mean? And I was like, so this happened after that. So otherwise I probably would have talked about it. And so I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's Saturday. I was like, I should go to that. And then it's because the stuff I was hearing, remember I was telling you the different podcasts I'm checking out and shit, right? They were saying the energy shifts, it's good for you to go do some self-care. That's what they said. Go do some self-care, meaning go do something you like. They're like, even if it's just reading a book by yourself quiet, if that's something you like to do more of that right now. Because as we're integrating these energies, you need to kind of put that energy into something you like. You know what I mean? And transmute that into that and not go do dumb shit, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
when I saw that, I was like, man, I'm gonna go. I haven't been in years. I was like, now I can feel that drag strip again, and just the smells and the fucking sounds and everything.
Crazy.
Just brought all the memory, you know what I mean? Just brought it all back, and I was like, this is my self-care. I'm going out to do myself. And I went by myself. I was like, I'm gonna go by myself and just rock it out. And like I said, ended up meeting people. And
That's the best,
chatting
man.
with motherfuckers in the stands.
Go by yourself,
And I
right.
just was like, I'm gonna go do this for me. I'm not gonna bring nobody with me, so I feel comfortable. If I feel uncomfortable, I must be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure this
Right.
out. You know what I mean? And I had to ask motherfuckers, because I was like sitting there like, I didn't know what to do and shit. And I was like, yo, y'all know how to go over? They were like, oh yeah, you got to go around here and go back there. I'm like, okay, cool. Walked over there, you know, and then I was like, yo, anybody know where the fucking concessions is at and shit? They were like, oh yeah, you got to go over there. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I just, you're chatting with people, I'm eating my nachos, chilling or whatever, and then motherfuckers just in the stands talking. You know what I mean? And you can either engage or not. You
Right.
know? So,
Right.
And then you just start talking about the races,
Yeah.
everybody's like, like
downtown.
some, and because one of the dudes I met, he knew people that was in the races. So he was like, yo, these my people, they're coming up. They're going to be in this car right here. And he told me about it, whatever. And so he was rooting for them and shit. But he was rooting for other people. He was like, yo, he knew he knew like the background of some of these racers. He had seen them race at other places. So he'd be like, yo, this is a good dude. He knows how to drive. He's going to be a good driver. And he was just talking about all kind of different shit, because he was a race fan. You know what I mean? He was a race fan, so he says he.
It sound like he into this.
Yeah, he be at different drag strips in this area. There's one down by past Waldorf. There's one other one down there too. He said he'd be at that one the most. And so, like, he's a race fan for the area, for the DMV area and stuff. So he was a race fan. So he knew some of the people and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I know that team. He's like, that's a good team. They got this shit together, you know. So ended up just chopping it up with him and chilling. You know, it was cool.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, they're up there to go to fireworks. Now I see them.
Oh,
it's the grand finale.
Yeah, the grand finale.
The grand finale's going off. That's about what, 9:30?
No.
Yep.
They start on
That's
time.
the grand finale. Finished it all.
That's what's up. All right, go home.
Now everybody,
folks.
right? Everybody, be safe and go home.
Right.
And go get you a nice rest so you can enjoy your 4th.
Yeah, you know, take your time off, man. Go. Perfect. Go do some self-care, man.
Self-care.
You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Mm-hmm. I'm going around my family.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's self-care. You know, go around the good energies.
Going around my family.
Yep.
Because I know how it is when we get together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's going to be a good time. Of course, it's going to be a little arguing and shit, but
that's part of it.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
get
iron
past
out
that.
some issues.
Right.
Just gotta iron out some shit sometimes.
It's all love, man.
Mm-hmm. All love. Got those t-shirts and those hoodies on ppeintox.com.
Yeah. Shit, man. You know, it's all love, man. Yeah, man. That's self-care. You know, sometimes you need that peace of mind to yourself. That peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Just go sit on a balcony or something. Just
right.
You know.
Yeah. You know,
walk a trail in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
Or some shit.
Exactly. It could be. It's anything simple. Just go be nature. Go ground yourself.
Right.
You know. Like I said, go to the beach. Depending on where you're at. You know, go to the beach. Get in the water. You know, go swimming. Whatever. Different things like that. Just be in nature. Go hike. You know, go for a hike. Step in the creek. You know, whatever. You know, anything like that. Self-care. Meditate. Like I said, go do something you liked, as you like to do. Mm-hmm. You know, if you want to paint, if you like painting, just paint something, just come up with something, figure it out, draw,
shit,
whatever it
is. Draw Independence Day or some shit, you know what I mean?
Right, draw your version of that.
Start out, you know what I'm saying?
Your interpretation of that.
Right, that might inspire you to do another one. Like, damn, I did this. You know what? Let me do something else.
Sometimes you just got to knock the cobwebs off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's your own self-doubt sometimes. You know what I mean? It's your own self-doubt or like sometimes like people with music, right? This is something I noticed is where like they'll have music, but then you'll be like, you ain't put this out there? Like, nah, I'm waiting for a moment for this or, whatever. And I'm like, but I've heard music from you before. Like, no, I don't have nothing out yet. And I'm like, it's like everybody wants to wait for this perfect time to just drop things. And sometimes I feel like it's never a perfect time. You know what I mean? It just never is.
Right.
It's whatever you choose. But at the same time, it's like sometimes I think some of those people are just self-conscious and they're worried about putting it out and they want to get, they want to get opinions and they want to hear people's feedback before they put something together. And it's like, man, if you like it, put it together. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You created that.
Shit.
Like,
people put in their mind, like, a lot of people is not going to like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's another half that's going to like you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you just worry about you and worry about the half that like you.
And the crazy part is like when you get emails or texts or messages from people that you would never even know. You know what I mean? It might be like somebody from Berlin. They'd be like, yo, I just want to let you know your song such and such, man, that got me through some shit. And you're like, it's just some fucking rando in Berlin. Right. Hit me on Instagram and say some shit like that or something. You know what I mean? You're like, that's the part where you're like, I didn't even make this for you. But you found it. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't know you existed. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And and it's like, because like I said, I got a bunch of songs that that play in like fucking playing all them countries over there. You know, I can't even think of them right now, but I put them out on my Instagram.
More fun listening to
right American
that.
music and stuff. Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be hearing them in the car and shit. I be thinking they be listening to their music, but they bumping our music.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So especially those other countries, man. They don't have access to the same shit we have. You know what I mean? Like, we're used to just American music. Like, they have access to all of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we do now, kind of in a way. But, like, think about it. How much other music from other countries do we really hear? We don't. We rarely ever hear. Like every now and again, you hear somebody from London or something like that do some, you know, and I love that rap style. The London rap style is a fucking cool little rap style. You ever heard that shit? It could be cool
I
sometimes.
like it, right.
Like, not every time. It's got to be right.
Right.
But I'm just saying. But it's a cool.
I think it depends on
Mm-hmm.
who's saying
That you put it together with.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's a cool. If you do it right, it sounds really cool. There's
some of them talk too fast.
Yeah, you're right. I've heard some ones where it's like I said, it's just like our rappers. There's some that are too slow. There's some that are too fast. Some that are off key. You got to find that one. There's that one out there. When they hit it, they be hitting it. You be like, get the fuck out of here. You're like, I have no idea what you said, but it fucking made sense.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
It just fucking sounds right. You're like, that sounds right. Like that's what it just sounds right. That's all you can think. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so that's a good one. You know what I mean? And different stuff. But it's like, but you know what I had when I was in the military? One of my sergeants, she was Filipina, and she went home, and when she came back, she brought me a tape. This was when they still had tapes, folks. She brought me a tape of a rapper, a Filipino rapper. I gotta find. I could probably pull it up on fucking YouTube real quick, but it was Filipino rap, and this was in like 2000 when I heard this. You know, so it's like it blew my fucking mind. Like in 2000, it blew my. I didn't know anybody else was rapping like that in 2000. Like another country.
Yes, they had their own little rap stars out there.
They do now, like all of them. But like back then, it's 2000. So I'm like, what? Like they're rapping like this in the Philippines? You know what I'm saying? Like this dude
in their
was like,
language, right?
In their language, right? So it was like the beat came on. It was like ding 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 ding. And then all of a sudden he went, and just started fucking going. I was like, yo, this joint is, it was banging. It was a banging joint. Yeah. I was into it. And I was like, get the fuck, what is this? It's like, this is Filipino rap. I was like, wow.
That's crazy. I done heard some other countries of rappers, and like some people wouldn't listen to them, but they use our beats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely would.
You know what I'm saying? They mix it into their own little
version of it.
Yeah.
Right. I got you.
They use our beats.
So they're
everybody do it.
So they're just doing their own mixtape version of our shit, right?
Basically. And they're rapping over it, you know what I mean? And then people in their country are like, oh shit. You know, going crazy for them.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy though. But remember when we had MySpace?
Yep.
So I put a song on MySpace. You know what I'm saying? And it was called Grind Hard. I remember that. It's called Grind Hard. I had 3 verses to it. I just put it on there. Mm-hmm. Shit, a couple weeks later, somebody had it on their page.
They was playing that. They used it as their song?
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Taking off,
and like
baby.
you said earlier, this shit wasn't even for them.
Right.
You know
See what I'm saying? It's like, but they found it.
Right.
They found it. So,
I was like, damn.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't know who this person was. He wasn't no friend of mine. Nothing.
Right. You had no connection to him, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When they hit you out of nowhere, you're like, what? Crazy. Like.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel that. Mm-hmm. I definitely feel that, man.
Overseas. They love us overseas.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shit, let them be. having chains on, shit, imitating us and shit.
Right. Yeah, I think
I be saying them, but
I've heard songs where they'd be like, what's his name? I forgot his name. Fuck. They had a song called Gang Signs, and they were talking about being in other countries, and they were like, we was in other countries, you know. They was like it was like some. I think it was like some people that roll with Snoop in them. What was it? Snoopafly. Remember Snoopafly? Or something he used to roll with them?
That's crazy, yeah. I remember him being on a CD cover.
Yeah.
On a CD cover.
Something like that, right. He had a
with his leg up
song.
or some shit.
He had a song back in the day and it was not back in the day, but like early 2000s. And it was called Gang Signs. So like, yeah, not back in the day, but like early 2000s. And it was called Gang Signs, and it was like, and he was talking about going overseas and seeing motherfuckers in different hoods, like in London and different Berlin and different places, and they be throwing up their gang signs. They were like, they're throwing up our shit. You know what I mean? Like, but then they done flipped it into their shit. You know, like they're doing some shit here, but that's our gang sign. You know what I mean? Like, and then they'll tell them like, yeah, we got it from y'all. We adapted our own shit out here, you know, or whatever. And so it's like they're following all that shit too.
Yep.
They were following all that stuff too, you know, with everybody fucking throwing up, you know, West Side and all that shit. They flipping all that stuff, you know. So yeah.
Shit. You can act like us, but you ain't us.
Right. Not like us. Oh shit.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
You know.
Not like us.
Be yourself, baby. Gotta be yourself. Ain't no wrong pushing a little twist on it, but don't, you know what I mean, don't go too far with the shit.
Well, what they're
it's too
hopefully
late
what
now,
they're
but-
doing is paying homage. It's like respect, you know what I mean? So yeah, as long as they're, you know what I mean, as long as they're doing that, it's all music. Let's share, you know what I mean? Like I have no problem, you know.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Right.
Let's get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's all, you know.
I ain't
we're all-
knocking nobody
right.
either, so don't
No.
try to bash me. No.
Right. But yeah, you know, it's like hopefully everybody's working together, you know. We're all doing it together. We're just sharing music, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what it is. Shit, we gotta use each other anyway, so.
Right. And that helps spread the message. You know what I mean? Helps spread the message too. You know, because if they're using some of our same beats and whatever, that means that beat was a certain message. And if they're taking it over there and making it's their message for their version. You know what I mean? It's just the message is moving.
Right.
So that's cool, you know. If you look at it that way. It's just traveling. It's a network.
Yeah, because I know they gotta hear the original song.
Right. They know what the original is.
Yeah.
That's why they're using it.
Gotta hear the original song. You know what I mean? It's part of the game. I think everybody do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember, like back in the day, mixtapes was hardcore. Everybody was doing mixtapes and getting on everybody's shit. Everybody was trying to be on everybody's shit. If you put out a new song, they was immediately hitting you.
Right.
And it was a hot joint or whatever, they would immediately get on that joint.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Put out, remember that?
Do a remix.
We had like a season of that. It was about 5-7 years or something where everybody was just killing it in that game. You know?
Yeah, but I like when other artists can rap on somebody else's beat without sounding like them.
Right. Without copying their style,
Right.
but doing their own thing.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. That's the art of it right there. That's like Black does that sometimes. Black will take a beat that he heard and he'll find like a version that's, you know, that you can put together, and then he'll rap his own shit. You know what I mean? And then see how it comes and be like, yeah, I'm just trying to, I can put something just as good as they can, you know, or whatever. Come with my own shit. So he does it kind of like to just challenge himself too, you know.
See, sometimes I be hearing a beat, but like sometimes the person didn't say what the beat was saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how you can flip it. into your style.
It should have been like this.
Should have been like this because
That's true. Sometimes you do hear something, you're like,
Right.
oh, that would have been better if you did
Right.
it this way. Let me show you what's up.
You know, like we always say, you know, the beat talk to you. You gotta listen.
True. What's it
You
saying?
gotta listen to it. You know what I mean? That's why you got it on repeat. With me, that's what I do.
Yeah,
I had
just
shit on repeat.
Keep listening to it, and it's like it becomes a mantra, and then you're just like, you get into it. And
Right, you get to a zone, then you just take off.
And you're like then you're like, hip,
Revving up.
hop, the hippie, don't stop. But
yeah. Once you print that paper, that's that green light.
yeah,
You gotta go.
train to go.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, I know y'all gonna be out here with these fireworks tomorrow.
Be safe.
Damn.
I hope you were safe. Do you have all your fingers today?
Friday. We come out Friday, so.
Do you have all your fingers today?
Oh, yeah, so I know some of y'all gonna be out here Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, they're gonna be. It's all weekend. It's gonna be an all weekend
know.
affair. Whatever didn't go off Thursday is gonna go off Friday night.
Yeah, so if it rains Friday,
That too.
it's all good.
If it rains on Thursday, you know everybody's gonna be popping their shit on Friday.
Definitely do it shit Saturday.
You know it's going down. So this whole weekend. So yeah, so be careful out there.
Yeah, that's
And
it. That's
Think
all.
about it. You're gonna hear some pops, so you know, be safe.
Yeah. For real. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Remember that?
Yeah.
Please, we not trying to call Fire Marshal Bill out here.
Right.
You know, I ain't trying to jinx nobody, nothing. You know, just be safe with the fireworks.
Yep. Put the good energies out.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's all.
Yep.
You know, he said, shit, my coworker, man, he talking about he got 96 shots and all that. I'm like, man,
The big boys.
yeah, I'm like, man, you don't need all that. Man, you got 96 in them motherfuckers. Like, boy, you crazy. You better bitch all night.
All
just-
night. Well, after about 10 of them, you start getting bored, and you're like, man, let's do 3 at a time. You just start
Yeah,
doing weird shit.
right.
So 90 of them, you got a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's more potential to get hurt.
that's what I'm saying, man.
Because now you're lighting them and fucking shooting them at each other. I mean, you're gonna get bored. You know what I mean? You know how that works. I get it. I've been there.
Shit, that's crazy.
I've been there.
Like, I was never the type to be running around with no
The wick,
No, what they call them damn.
sparklers,
No, hell no. The Roman candles and
Roman
shit.
candles. Okay.
I mean the ones that shoot.
You didn't
out
fuck with
and
those?
shit. Yeah, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? But I never shoot at people. I ain't never aimed.
It
to
wasn't
shoot at
that
people.
evil.
Nah,
Didn't want to do that.
nah. Fuck.
I did it a couple times, but I was a young kid.
I mean, I know.
I
know.
didn't like by the time I was a teenager, I wasn't doing nothing like that.
I know everybody had it. You know what I mean? Do
I was safer by them. But as a kid, I did some wild shit, folks.
Yeah.
I shot fucking Roman candles at my cousins, and they shot them back. You got to be quicker than that. Yeah, that's all. I mean, you do some wild shit. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, I know better now. I wouldn't do that to nobody.
Another reason why I ain't shoot people with rolling candles because never had rolling candles.
We never had any.
Never had this shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming
Stay
up,
for the comedy, folks. Stay for the
you
comedy.
know, coming up. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. You know what I'm saying? We all went to the little stand and shit.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know,
You-
you know, one that,
You can just get the one black cats, right?
remember little snakes and shit? They
Yeah.
still make those?
Yeah, I think they still got those.
The snakes?
Yep. And it just like burns down,
Yeah.
smokes off and shit.
I still remember this spot that it's probably still there too.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah, the thing is though, is out here in Maryland, the fucking their firework game is garbage. Like you gotta go somewhere else to get
Yeah.
the real fireworks.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Because like I said, when I was I lived in Tennessee. Holy shit, yo, this was just down the block, and you could go to like one of those stores, you know, the fucking joints they be having, and it had everything. You're like, what the fuck, I want 2 of those. I want 1 of these. That was the first time I could ever be like, I'm buying all this shit and it's all going in the air.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm doing
yeah,
this
Tennessee,
shit.
they didn't give a fuck. Like, you could just do whatever. Everybody was out there fucking letting it go. It was. I looked up the law at the time, and it was like, there's no law on fireworks.
Yeah.
They were like, it's fucking go is fucking the bigger the better. Like, nobody gave a fuck.
Damn, that's crazy.
And we were just, it was the first time we had a good time. It was crazy.
Yeah, I feel you on that because I went to North Carolina one day. Well, 1 year, and we went to the gas station. They had me in the gas station, like
Right, just normal.
for sale,
Just
like
normal fucking shit.
I'm like, damn,
Right.
I sell here like this. You can buy this shit right now. Cool. Let me get 2 of those.
Right. Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah, South Carolina's like that.
Damn.
South Carolina's like that. They got some big stores like that that are just on the side of the road,
Yeah, just like-
ready to go.
Yeah, like in a grocery store, I'm like, damn, they got me here like that.
Yeah,
Shit crazy.
yeah. You're like fireworks on this side, groceries on this side. Yeah, I've seen one of those stores.
TNT back there.
Right, I've seen one of those stores. I've been in one of those stores. Yeah,
Landmines
and
back
I definitely
there.
bought some shit. I was like, I gotta buy something. You know. So yeah.
We need bedclothes. Bedclothes back there. Like, fuck.
I know. Right?
You get
I don't even know what that
everything
is. I don't even know what that is. Like,
there. Yeah, you know, trap the fucking bed.
oh.
No, let's-
Oh, the bear
something like
traps.
that,
Yeah, I got you.
That what that's called them?
I thought they're called bear traps.
What I call them?
Bear claws. Yeah. I thought it was a firework. That's why I was just fucking. I was like, I don't know
Please
what fucking
edit
bear
that.
claws is.
Edit that.
He said edit that out. All right, thanks, folks.
Skip that. Say
catch you next time. No, just
nah.
kidding.
It's all good.
All right.
Man, I
now
thought
we
I
cleared
had
it
that
up.
shit.
We cleared it up. You're
Yeah,
good.
I thought I had that.
Cleared it up.
Man, I thought I was smooth selling.
Yeah, I thought that was some special type of firework. I was like, that sounds cool. I was like, a bear claw
talking
sounds
about
cool
a
as
fucking-
shit. Fucking bear trap. Oh shit! Nice.
Wee. You know what's crazy? I keep saying, hey, I'm still saying them, my angel numbers.
Yeah,
But
I saw 4 of them already, and you haven't even seen them yet.
you know what I'm saying? But now I'm saying, I told you before that
I saw 12 earlier.
that's that's the one I'm seeing a lot.
I saw 4 5s earlier. I think when I clicked the phone, it was something that I was like, I've been seeing them since we've been sitting here.
That's crazy. I see
Yeah, when I
12.
looked up, it said 12 like it paused, and then I looked at you,
I see 1222.
and then I looked back, and then all of a sudden it flipped, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. It doesn't take that long to flip. You know what I mean? But I looked at it, 12, then I looked at you, and then I looked back, and then it flipped. I'm like, no. It's like I paused time for a second, man. It was weird. Yeah, it was crazy. That happened earlier, like right as the show started. I happened to look down. It was 12, and then I looked at you real quick, and I looked down, and then all of a sudden it went 13. I'm like, it doesn't take that long. It should be faster than that. Like it's moving right now. You know what I mean? Like,
That's wild.
so I was like, it's like it paused there just so I could see it, and then when I looked away, then it flipped, and I was like, come on, that was meant for me. But yeah, I've seen 12 a lot more lately.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No.
I've seen 12.
Got
Which one are you seeing?
1222.
1222. You've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah, I'm like,
Nice.
what? Why does this keep showing up?
I think what that might mean is you got the 222s, right? But because the one's in front, I think it's trying to say that it's sometimes it can mean like priority. That this is a priority. Know what I mean?
Got you.
So
Yeah,
because it's almost like if you saw 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, you know what I mean? That might be something different. But I think what I heard before was if it's the ones in front, it might be saying this is a priority. So if it's whatever you were doing in that moment, think about if there's anything in that that you need to really be on top of. That something's might be priority at that moment for something. So yeah, so,
That's crazy. Once you said that,
Yeah.
I already knew what the fuck it was.
boom.
Bomb droppers.
That's what we do here. Therapy.
That's crazy.
I'm just kidding.
I already knew.
Just kidding.
Damn. Can you like
Working
can
through
you-
shit, man. That's what
can
we do.
you can you go through therapy, or have you had therapy? Like I'm talking about the type.
No,
I'm talking about
I've never had
where you
the one-on-one
you know,
with
when
a
you lay
doctor
down and you really
therapy. No,
tell them
never
your
had
business
it.
and
Never
shit
had
from
nothing like that.
Oh.
Yeah, all my therapy came through podcasts. I started watching uplifting podcasts. I started looking at podcasts that were talking about good things, about learning things, about stuff like that. And then as all that was coming together, I started, remember I told you back in the day, I said I cleared out my Instagram, got the junk out and just started doing more spiritual things, more uplifting things, you know, more things I like, drag racing, you know, other whatever, and started getting the mix of all that stuff. And so once I started doing all that, I started attracting things that just started telling me, you know, like, what are you doing? What is this? Why do you think like that? Why don't you think like this? Why do you know what I mean? And then I just started reprogramming myself and going, yeah, why did I believe in that? Why did I think about this? Why does this make sense? That doesn't make sense anymore. Why am I still doing that? And I just started clearing all that shit out and just going through it and just and here I am today, folks. 3 or 4 years down the road from all that. You know what I mean?
Shout out.
You get awkward intelligence with Intox and BDot.
Basically, what he's saying is, ladies and gentlemen, it could be done.
Yeah, that's the idea.
You know,
What somebody told me a while back
whatever you're going through, it could be done.
was, you can keep telling them, or you can show them. So I said, all right, I'm gonna show them then, and I've been practicing everything I've been telling everybody. And everything we say here, I've been doing all these things. That's why I'm saying it, because it's things I was doing, and it's the things that I helped reprogram myself with. You know what I mean? Some of it. And some of it we're making up as we go. You know what I mean? We're figuring it out as we go as well. But some of it was what I had already used to reprogram myself. Some of that was already there, so I'm bringing that to the show. I brought that to the show the whole time. Right. That was the piece I wanted to bring. You know what I mean? Was all that. So I was bringing that therapy with it. So yeah. So my therapy was talking to my fucking self through podcasts. You know what I mean? Was, yeah, what the why am I not doing that? You know, or why am I doing this? Why am I being this person? You know, or whatever. Just watch, and it was all just coming to me. I wasn't searching, wasn't on YouTube going, I need better help videos. You know what I mean? It was just stuff that was showing up, and it was like it was supposed to start talking to me. And that's why it was during pandemic times.
And you caught it.
Yeah, it was during pandemic times.
You seen it.
It just started popping up, and I was like, what is all this stuff? Like, where's this coming from? You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen stuff like this before. It was when everybody started waking up, and they started talking to the world, and they started talking to us through YouTube, and we started talking to each other, and then I just started soaking it all in, and that's why people can go, oh, you're in a cult now. You got sucked into an online cult.
I ain't no cult.
But I'm like, there's no leader. It's just the message of it. It's the message of
learning life.
Right.
Ain't no cult.
Spread authenticity, spread love, spread truth. Why are we out here being so deceiving to everybody all the time? Why does everything have to be so fucking secretive? It's like, you know what I mean? And like, even I tested the waters like through my relationship, with the relationship that I have right now. I just was honest about everything. I said, I'm going to be upfront about everything. Mm-hmm. Take it or leave it.
Right.
Here it is.
Tell yourself.
Know what I'm saying? I said, I'm just going to be honest. Like, I have nothing to hide.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so as we talked and we communicated more, and it was like, she was like, I never had somebody be so honest with me. And I was like, it worked. We were honest with each other. Right. And we didn't have the bickering and the bullshit and the secrets and the lies and the, you know what I mean? We were just honest with each other. No reason to hide it.
Right. Like we said, ain't not gonna be perfect, you know what I mean?
Right. Still have our ups and downs, of course. But the idea is that we're not
go through it.
Yeah. And so when you put that together, right, it made sense. It worked. I put that into practice, and I was like, I'm going to do this, and these are the things I'm going to change. This is the new version of me. You know what I'm saying? I know who I used to be, And I don't know if that worked or not, or why it worked, or if it is going to work again. But let me try something else. Let me try a different move. You know what I mean? And things have just rolled the way they rolled. You know what I mean? And things have been pretty good. You know, in general, I've got peace. You know,
Right.
I've got. You know, it's like I don't have to worry. I'm not over here worrying about a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? I know what's going on. I know what's happening. I'm honest with everybody around me. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about anybody and, you know, where my ops at. I don't have any of those worries because I don't create them.
Bomb droppers.
Stop creating them.
Yep. In the same boat, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, what do people be thinking? Like,
Right.
I don't know, man. But
Yeah.
like you said, low vibration.
Yeah. They're stuck in those low vibes, and that's why they tell you, that's why you've said is, you know, strongly too, is I can't be around that because you've gotten to a vibe that can't even, you're not even attracting that anymore. That's just, you don't even want it. It doesn't feel right. That's how you know you're vibing high. You know what I mean? Because you can't even vibe with that bullshit. You're like, come on, man. It's like, that doesn't make sense. You know? And so you're like, I can't even deal with that. So that's it. That's how you know you're vibing high. You know what I mean? Because you can't even dip that low anymore.
Yeah, man. You can't even.
Yeah.
Man, you can't even be around somebody like.
Right.
I can't even be around you.
Right.
That's bad for real. Like I can't even be in your facilities.
All right.
Like, oh nah. Get away. Get out.
Yeah.
Or I gotta leave or something.
Right. Something's got to change.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got me feeling off right now.
Yo.
I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then that's your intuition. You get to know that.
that.
You start to learn it. Those are the things we're learning now. Yeah. Like one of the rants I just had a while back. It was talking about our senses, right? In this world, sight, touch, taste, smell, those things matter. We got to know what all this is. We're touching matter. But in the spiritual realm, you know what I mean? We can't use any of that.
No.
We got to use the intuition. We got to use the pineal. We got to use the telepathy. We got to use all these new things. That's how you talk in those worlds. You know what I mean? That's how you talk, how you feel, how you know what I mean? Is all that stuff. That's the stuff they're not trying to teach us. You know, that's the stuff they kept hidden from us. That's what they're trying to spiritually take from us. Because if we stay in the low vibe they want us in, the fear and the bullshit, then we only power their system.
Bomb droppers.
But as we vibe high and we raise it up and we break that system and we get out of it, then we're going to live in our system, the good system, the good timeline. That's where we're headed.
Yes, sir. Good times.
Yeah. We can wrap it up here at this point.
That's it. Good time.
Yeah. So, yeah, ppeintox.com. You know what's up. Celeb Bullies. Haven't said them in a while.
Yeah, for real.
Celeb Bullies, you know what's up with them.
Shout out Celeb Buddies, man.
You know, and Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox, along with,
BDot, baby.
and we will catch you on the next one. Holla.
Awkward intelligence. Just smoking vibe. This is awkward intelligence. Just smoking vibe. Awkward intelligence.